12 soap spoiler pictures, Emmerdale death, James Willmott-Brown strikes in EastEnders, Coronation Street revenge, Hollyoaks birth drama. A drama-free birth in soap? Don't be so silly. Rebecca White's labor in Emmerdale is every bit as disastrous and awkward as you can imagine, as Aaron Dingle is forced to be present for the birth while Sienna Blake is in an even worse situation than Rebecca in Hollyoaks, as she is actually still Warren Fox's hostage as she faces labor alone in the cottage. Aside from new arrivals, there's not so new torment as Billy Mitchell falls apart in EastEnders and Coronation Street as the next stage of several ongoing feuds involving Chesney Brown and Daniel Osbourne, Adam Barlow and Todd Grimshaw and Mary Taylor and Angie Appleton. But who will make the biggest and the most costly mistake as battle lines are drawn? Still want more drama? There's even a murder arrest, a sinister showdown and a sabotaged wedding. Coronation Street. The ongoing war between Aidan and Todd is about to step up a gear when Aidan deliberately drops Todd in it with Billy over his and Adam's illegal activities. Before long, Todd has found a drastic way to exact revenge in a bad week for Aidan, which also sees him lash out angrily at his dad Johnny. Mary remains suspicious that Angie is hiding an alcohol problem and tries to utilize an oblivious Peter to make a point. Later, when George needs to go to hospital, Mary calls the police as she suspects that she has been drinking before driving her son there. But has she made a huge mistake? As Sinead struggles to bond with Joseph, she finds help from Daniel, but when Chesney sees the pair with his son, he is livid and demands to know what is going on. Feeling his relationship is under pressure, he tells Beth, Kirk and Craig that they have to move out. EastEnders. Kathy faces her worst nightmare when James Willmott-Brown returns and confronts her as she closes the cafe, and it's clear he still shows no remorse for what he has done. Shaken, Kathy later opens up to Ian, who wants Phil to sort out Willmott-Brown once and for all. Having been thrown out by Honey and still a mess over Janet, Billy hits rock bottom and a guilty Tina reaches out, only for the situation to get worse when they sleep together. Later, Tina admits she was the one who hit Janet, and as they go to the police, Shirley intervenes and takes drastic action to stop her sister going down. Determined to stop Sinister Tom once and for all, Michelle invites him round for dinner in an attempt to trap him. As he concedes that he has been intense, he is still not giving up, and things turn serious when he tries to kiss Michelle and it's clear she is in serious danger. Emmerdale. Victoria puts pressure onto Aaron to help fix Rebecca's car, but as he takes it for a test run, they end up stranded just as Rebecca's waters break. Will he be forced to deliver her baby? As Robert hears what has happened, he makes a big promise. After a discovery in his car, Adam is placed under arrest for Emma's murder, and he is convinced that Ross is setting him up. The pressure mounts on Ross, and a flashback reveals more incriminating clues just as he prepares to flee the village. But will he escape? Bernice's customer Mrs. Dumfries leaves her shaken when she suddenly drops dead in front of her, and, with her having just won big on the horses, Nicola is intrigued to find the betting slip in the late pensioner's bag. Will she and Bernice pocket the cash for themselves? Hollyoaks. Sienna has gone into labor and she is trapped and alone in the cottage where Warren has been holding her hostage. As Kim and Farah come across her SOS message, can they save her, and will the twins be okay? Or will Warren's actions end in tragedy? Cleo is left reeling over the truth around Bart's death, and a further discovery leads her to vow she will bring Warren and Joel down. Joel is shaken by how much he knows, but can he find a way to keep her quiet, or will she destroy both Joel and his father? It's the day of Cindy and Dirk's wedding, and Milo sets out to sabotage it, convinced that Dirk isn't the right man for her. As he sets out to frame Dirk as the man Cindy knows he isn't, she ends up with a big decision to make which could see her lose either way.